Need one of those sticks, but I'm going to do this anyway. So back in Boston, and thinking about Unitarianism, because some of the early folks with Unitarianism thought that Unitarianism was ultimately going to be the only denomination that was going to overwhelm the American scene. That was not remotely the case, but it is interesting when we think about people like Jefferson. Obviously he was a deist, not really a Unitarian, but Adams certainly moved, it looked like, from Trinitarian belief to Unitarian belief. And a lot of people even still are attracted to Unitarianism, or at least some, I should say. And it's interesting to think about, because they see the Trinity as irrational, as being, how could something be one and three? But we're not saying one essence and three essence, or one person and three persons. We're saying one of one category, namely the being of God, and three persons. And actually the illustration I like to use, your barking dog there in the background, just giving you some of the flavor of Boston in the early morning. The illustration I like to use is, it seems like we're encoded to be part of something bigger than ourselves, a community, and yet that our individual impact would matter. I've shared this with our next door neighbor who's an agnostic and thinks there's many ways to God, etc., etc. And he's admitted that he wants to be part of something bigger where people are not, we're all in it together, but he also wants something where his own individual impact matters. And so I said, well, there's only the Trinitarian God that reflects that. Buddhism doesn't, Hinduism doesn't, Mormonism doesn't, Islam doesn't. Christianity is the only religion where the God that we can know personally is both one and three. He is both unity and diversity, with neither in competition with one another. And so if we are created in the image of God, and we have the desire for individual impact as well as for a community, it makes sense that the Trinitarian God would be the God that has created us.